Namaste everyone. In this video, you are going to learn about how to find median of an ungrouped data and also grouped data. In the previous year, in the class 9th, you already studied how to find median in an ungrouped data. So in this year, in class 10th, you are going to learn how to find median in an grouped data. So before I explain the median in grouped data, you should know what is exactly the meaning of median. What is median? As you know that median is the middlemost observation in an arranged data. Note, it is very important that the data should be arranged. But in case of mean and mode, it is not necessary to arrange. But in case of median, the data should be arranged in an ungrouped data, arranged in one proper order, that is either ascending order or descending order. Now let me take one example. Find the median of the data is 10, 3, 2, 15 and 20. Now let us arrange the data. Arranged data is, I am arranging from smaller to bigger, that is ascending order. 2, 3, 10, 15 and 20. And you can see here the number of observations are 5. So it is number of observation 5 is nothing but odd number of observation. Remember always, when there are odd number of observation, you get only one middlemost value. That is 2, 3, 10, 15 and 20. Out of 5, the middlemost observation is 10. So you can conclude that the median is 10. Now let us take another example where we have even number of data. Find the median of 10, 3, 2, 5, 20 and 18. So let me arrange this. After arranging, you have 2, 3, 5, 10, 18, 20. You can see here number of observation is 6. So middlemost observation, you have two middlemost, that is 5 and 10. So you cannot write here the median is 5 and also 10. So what we have to do, when the number of observation is even, we have to find the average of two middlemost observation. That is median equals to 5 plus 10 divided by 2. That is 15 by 2. Therefore median equals to 7.5. So these are the two situations where when the number of observations is odd, we will get only one middlemost observation. When the number of observation is even, we get two middlemost observation and we have to take the average of this, then we get the median. So these are the two situations we come across with an ungrouped data. So this is about how to find median of an ungrouped data. Now before we learn median of a group data, we need to know some basic concepts. To understand the formula to find median in an group data, we need to understand some terms. They are less than cumulative frequency, more than cumulative frequency, median class. Now let me explain one by one the terms before I explain you what is the formula of median and how to find that. So let us learn few concepts. So note that to find the middlemost observation in a group data, we need to find less than or more than cumulative frequency. So in an ungrouped data, as I explained before, in an ungrouped data, when the number of observations are odd, we'll get one among odd number of data. But when number of observation is even, the two middlemost observation we get and we take an average of that. But when the group data is given, how to find the middlemost observation? Because here we have a class intervals and we have a frequency. So it is very difficult to find the middlemost observation individually. So because of that, we are going with less than cumulative frequency and more than cumulative frequency. Why we are finding LCF, that is less than cumulative frequency and more than cumulative frequency, is to find the median class, that is the middlemost observation in a group data. Now let us learn what is exactly less than cumulative frequency. Now let me explain this with one example. Now I have taken here class intervals 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50. And this is a frequency 5, 3, 4, 3, 5. Suppose if I ask you how many children score, if this is the marks and this is the number of students, if I ask you how many children scored less than 10. So what is the less than 10? 5. Then how many children scored less than 20 means what you do? You add 5 plus 3, that is 8. Similarly, if I ask you how many children scored less than 40 marks means we'll add 5 plus 3 plus 4 plus 3. So like that. Remember always LCF means less than cumulative frequency. In other words, less than upper limits. Here I have written. So you may come across with these two words, that is below or less than, for less than cumulative frequency. Below 10 or less than 10. Below 20 or less than 20. And note that we are not using here equal sign. Less than or equal we are not using. Why? Because these class intervals are exclusive type. Therefore, you can see here 10, 10, 20, 20 is repeating. So, as you already know that in exclusive type, the upper limit is not included in that class interval. So, instead of telling less than or equal to 10, we are pronouncing it as less than 10. If I tell less than or equal to 10, 10 also I should include. So, be careful, I have to write here less than 10. Here I am not counting 20, so less than 20, less than 30, less than 40, less than 50. So always remember, whenever you are finding less than cumulative frequency, we are considering the upper limits, less than upper limits. Now, if I want to find less than 10, how many? 5. You can see 5. Now what I am finding, this is a frequency column which is given in the question, and this is nothing but in short we'll write as LCF, that is less than cumulative frequency. Now if I want to find less than 20, so what I do? You can see the arrow mark here, I am adding. Note this, you are adding this. When F is given and you want to find LCF, you are adding with this pattern. Remember this pattern. 5 plus 3, that is 8. 8 plus 4, 12. 12 plus 3, 15. 15 plus 5, 20. And concentrate the frequency, the total frequency is 20. But whereas in mean, we'll write it as summation of Fi. But here we'll write it as N. Instead of summation of Fi, we write it as N. No difference. So the total number of students is here 20. And note that in case of less than cumulative frequency, N will occur at the last. You can observe this 20 and 20 is same. So whenever you do LCF, whether it is correct or wrong, you can verify your last number value in LCF will be equal to total number of observation in frequency column. So this is nothing but how to find less than cumulative frequency. Still I didn't start how to find the median. Just I am explaining what is the meaning of less than cumulative frequency. Why we are using less than cumulative frequency? To find the middlemost observation in a group data. You can see this is a group data. How to find middlemost observation? So this is frequency is given. Whenever I want to find middlemost observation, you see here 20 is there. 20 by 2 is 10. So to find the median class, we have one rule that middlemost observation will be nearest to n by 2 or greater than n by 2. So that I'll explain later after we come across with more than cumulative frequency. Now let me explain the another set of frequency, that is more than cumulative frequency. So in the next exercise, almost we are using the less than cumulative frequency to find the median, not more than cumulative frequency. So this MCF is only used in the last exercise where we come across with the ogive graphs, which is deleted for you. But also let us know what is this MCF. So as I explained above, these are class intervals which are given and this is the frequency. Just observe here, instead of here what I wrote here, I wrote below or less than. I didn't write equal because the upper limits are not included in the respective class intervals. But here I have written more than or equal or above. So these are the two words we use in case of more than cumulative frequency. More than or equal or above. So what is meaning of more than or equal? Above means these are what? Lower limits. But whereas I explained you here 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 are what? They are upper limits. Remember always, whenever you are finding less than cumulative frequency, we are finding less than upper limits. But here it is more than or equal or above. They are called lower limits. Now just observe more than or equal. Why I am telling equal? As you know that the lower limits are included in the respective class intervals. Here I didn't tell the word equal because the upper limits are not included in the respective class intervals. So I hope everyone understood. So here more than or equal. Why? Because 0 is also included. More than or equal to 10, more than or equal to 20, more than or equal to 30, more than or equal to 40. So when you observe, all these are lower limits. Suddenly if I ask you, what is more than or equal to 0? So you can see all these are more than or equal to 0, means I have to add all this. More than or equal to 10 means from here I have to add all this. More than or equal to 20, add all this. More than or equal to 30, 3 plus 5. More than or equal to 45. So just observe, instead of adding from here to down, from top to bottom, I am adding from bottom to top. Just observe the difference. In case of less than cumulative frequency, I am adding from top to bottom. See the arrow marks? I am adding from top to bottom by writing the first frequency as it is. But whereas in case of more than cumulative frequency, instead of adding from top, because I need to add all at a time, that's why I am doing from bottom to top. So write the last value as it is, that is 5. You can see the arrow mark. 5 plus 3, 8. 8 plus 4, 12. 12 plus 3, 15. 15 plus 5, 20. So I hope everyone are following. So more than or equal to 0 means all 20 will come. So you can see here I got 20. More than or equal to 10 means leaving this 5. So you got 15. More than or equal to 20 means 4 plus 3 plus 5, 12. More than or equal to 30, 3 plus 5, 8. More than or equal to 45. So you can see here the total number of observations is 20 and you can see where you got 20 in the top. So just observe the differences. Here the total number of observations will be at the last and here the total number of observation will be at the starting. And here whatever we are taking below or less than, these values are called upper limits, but in this case these values are called lower limits. So this is the difference between less than cumulative frequency and more than cumulative frequency. So for next exercise we need only the less than cumulative frequency. So for graph we need both, that is less than and also more than cumulative frequency. So with this knowledge we can move for the next topic, that is called median class. So what is median class? So in mode concept we already learned model class. What is model class? Just recall. The model class is the class interval where you have maximum frequency. So that is called model class. But here median class, what is exactly the median class? Now let me explain. Now let me explain what is the meaning of median class. As in the last exercise we learned what is model class. So model class is a class interval with maximum frequency. But as you know, the median concept is middlemost observation. So this is defined as follows, that is the class interval whose cumulative frequency is greater than or nearest to n by 2 is called median class. So just now we learned the cumulative frequency. This is the class interval whose cumulative frequency is greater than or nearest to n by 2 is called median class, where n is the number of observation. So to understand this, let me explain how to find the median class from the given data. So just now I explained less than cumulative frequency. So what is n here? N is 20. So what the definition of median class tells you? It is nearest to n by 2 or greater than n by 2. So what is n by 2 here? 20 by 2 is 10. Now let us see which is nearest to n by 2. Means it should be nearest to 10 or greater than 10. So if you observe LCF, up to 5 students, they scored less than 10 marks. So up to 8 students, they scored less than 20 marks. From after 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, up to 12 students are less than 30. Means till 8 you have in second class interval. From 9 to 12 falls in third class interval. So what is our n by 2 here? N by 2 is 10. So when you observe clearly, up to 5 is in first class interval, 6th, 7th, 8th student will be in second, 9th, 10th, 11th and 12th will be in third class interval. So 10 will fall in 20 to 30. So the frequency 10 will fall in 20 to 30. So here we can conclude that n by 2, that is 10 observations, that is up to 5. Try to understand, up to 5 observations will fall in first class interval. 6th, 7th, 8th observation, that is 3 observations will fall in 10 to 20. 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th observation will fall in 20 to 30. But n by 2 is 10, so 10 will fall in third class interval. Therefore, 20 to 30 becomes the median class. So in this way, we can locate the median class. Now, so till now we understood what is mean, median, mode. The 3 central tendency we understood in an ungrouped data and in a grouped data. Now I am going to explain. So before I start median of a grouped data formula, what is the empirical formula, that is the relationship between mean, median and mode. So note this is very important formula. Suppose sometimes in same question they may ask find mean, median and mode. So in that case it is very tough to find all the 3 central tendency using formula. So instead of that we can find any 2 types of central tendency and the third we can find using this formula. So it will be very easy. According to me, among median, mode and mean, better to find median and mode, then we can find mean using the formula. Because mean will be heavy because you have assumed mean method and you have too many columns in assumed mean method. So instead of that, we can find median and mode and then we can find mean using this formula. Remember, this formula is very, very important. 3 median equals to 1 mode plus 2 mean. Now let us step the last concept of this central tendency, that is median of a group data. So till now we discussed how to find median of an ungrouped data. It is very easy to find middlemost observation in an ungrouped data, and we learned less than cumulative frequency and more than cumulative frequency, and also I explained you what is the meaning of median class. If you know the median class, we can find all the terms in this formula, that is L, CF, H and F. With only median class we can complete this formula. So what is the formula here? Median class equals to L plus N by 2 minus CF by F into H. Now let me explain one. What is L, what is CF, what is H and what is F. How we are going to get all these values. Now before I explain, first let me tell what is L. L is what? Lower limit of the median class. Note, it's very, very important. L is the lower limit of the median class. Already you completed mode, where there also L is the lower limit of the model class. But here L is the lower limit of the median class. And N is nothing but number of observation, that is total frequency. And F is nothing but just a frequency. Don't get confused. F is not a frequency of that is cumulative frequency. It is just a frequency. But whereas CF is nothing but cumulative frequency preceding the median class. It is median class. Preceding the median class. CF is nothing but cumulative frequency preceding the median class, and H is, as you know already, it is class size. Now let us, in this same example, let me tell you what are the values of L, CF, F and H. So just now I found out what is median class. So N is 20. 20 by 2 is what? 10. Therefore 20 to 30, when you observe here, 10 falls in 12. So 20 to 30 becomes the median class. Just according to this, I said L is the lower limit of the median class. Now let us find L. So what is L? Exactly, L is 20. L is 20. Next term, what you want? F and CF. See here, F is the frequency. So it's very simple. See the frequency column. F is nothing but Fourier. Frequency of the median class. Frequency of the median class. And CF. CF is nothing but cumulative frequency preceding the median class. Preceding means before. You can say this is the median class. So what is the this is CF. CF is nothing but LCF or MCF. But I am using LCF in all the questions. So CF is nothing but cumulative frequency which is preceding the median class. Because this is the median class. So what is the value which is preceding? 12. That is 8. So 8 will be the cumulative frequency, that is called CF. Next, just now we found out L, CF, F and H. What is H? H is nothing but class size, that is 20 minus 10, that is 10 is the class size. So note that once you find the median class correctly, then you get all the terms, then you can substitute in the formula and you can find the median. So this is the formula to find median of a grouped data. So in the next video, let me start the next exercise, that is exercise 14.3. There you have 7 questions which are related to median of grouped data. There we are going to use this formula and first find median class and then find L, CF, F and H, and you can substitute to get the median. So I hope everyone followed and understood what is the difference between median of an ungrouped data and median of a grouped data, and we also learned some terms, that is less than cumulative frequency, more than cumulative frequency and difference of both, and also median class. Thank you.